When you're ready for the Macbeth unit, you will need to go to the Oxford Next site. The link is in the information in the course, and you will type in your email address that you used for the course, the one that I sent your marked activation assignment back to. Your password is ebuscourse, all one word, all lowercase, and click login. And after you've logged in, you will see Macbeth on the right-hand side. I have two others because of the teacher site. Just click Launch this site. And it takes you to Macbeth. And the Play script is the most important tab here. You will see there's a drop-down box for every act and every scene. If you scroll down, the whole play is there. So let's go to Act 1, Scene 1. And if you're using Google Chrome, you will see this audio bar, silver bar. Internet Explorer does not pull it up for some reason. I'm not sure about Mozilla Firefox. You can check that out as well. If you like to hear the play being read to you, just click the play button and it will read all the words in this scene. There's also a synopsis in everyday language of what this scene is all about, so that's very handy as well. These little buttons are very important. The notes, the red one is names and places, and the blue one with the white quill pen is literary devices. This is what you're going to be using quite a bit for the course. If you just hover over top of one of them, you will see that this literary device is setting. This one is rhyme. This one is paradox. So if you want further information, click on it. It gives you an explanation of what a paradox is and some examples from the play. Now, if I'm asking you to give me an example from Act 1, Scene 1, then you're going to look here in the brackets after the quote, Act 1, Scene 1, line 12. This one is Act 1, Scene 3, line 63. So you wouldn't want this quote if you were just dealing with Act 1, Scene 1. The example is fair is foul and foul is fair. You'll be quoting the lines and putting the page number, the act, scene, and line numbers in brackets afterwards, just as you see it here. Then I want an explanation. How is this quote an example of paradox? I don't want you to give me a definition of paradox. I want you to tell me how this quote is an example of it. And it's very easy. The answer is right underneath in the brackets. It tells you an explanation of how this quote is an example of paradox. The graphic novel is something that students find very useful. It's just basically a comic book with wording that is more interesting, easier to understand the play. Again, you can click on any act and scene. Sometimes there's 3 or 4 pages for that particular area of the play. And this is taking a while to load, so I don't think that we're going to wait for it right now. But you can play around with that as well at your leisure. There we are. Now, because I'm using a squished screen, I can't quite get to the bottom, but there are little buttons at the bottom underneath the page where you can go to the next page. And just click on it. You can make it bigger, full screen, and so on. Discovery guide, you can look at it at your leisure. The glossary is very handy. You can just, I usually just uncheck those because I'm only interested in the literary devices. And if you click on any letter like R, here are the literary devices that you'll find in the play. And if you're not sure of one of them, you can click on it. Rhetorical question gives you an explanation of what that is. So that's handy to go back to. Self-checks are great for tests that might be coming up or just to help you with understanding the play. So let's go to Act 3, Scene 1, New. And you can check and uncheck whatever you wish here. Start. A test will be generated for you. And you read the question, put the answer you want. These you can move to put them in the order. That's what this means, order. Click your answers, taking time, of course, to do it properly, and then submit. And the program will tell you this one's wrong. Here it is. This is what you answered incorrectly. This is the correct answer. And I didn't get any of them right. So if I did, you would see a green check mark up here. Downloads you can look at on your own. Multimedia is a very helpful part of this program. Production stills, audio dramatization. There's a feature film, which many students like, and a stage production of Macbeth. So let's go to the feature film. It will take us to Act 1, Scene 4, because that's what we have up above. And you can watch the whole movie, parts of the movie, whatever you like. Okay, and the notebook is just for your information. If you want to type something in there, you can. So, after using this site for a couple of years, students have said they found it very, very helpful. We do pay for you to have the privilege to use the site, so I do want you to use it to your best advantage, and you do need to use it for the assignments in the course. So I'm hoping that you enjoy it, that you learn from it, and you find Macbeth a great play.